This particular party is the combined effort of 6 officers in North Sydney. They're mostly architects and other professional people. And one of the employer hosts is photographer David Moore. David, one thing that does intrigue me about office Christmas parties is that they always take place at the end of the year when most people are sick and tired of themselves anyway. Do you think in some way they're a bit futile?
You could look at it that way, I think, but it does give people a chance to let their hair down and forget the class distinctions of the office.
There is, of course, though, the popular image of the Christmas party as the time when the boss or the employer can catch the young girls in the office with their defences down, and it's sort of...
Oh yes, but that's just play, isn't it? Isn't that accepted all around by the bosses and by the secretaries, by the girls? It's an open go for that night, for that party, every year.
What do you expect when you go along tomorrow night? What are you expecting?
Shocking hangover the next day.
Good champagne, good food.
Yeah.
No, it gives me the opportunity to dress up in a way in which people don't normally see me dressed. And I like showing off like everybody else does.
Yes, and to go along and say, look, you guys, you've seen me dressed. You see me dressed in my rags all during the week. Well, wow, look at me now. The metamorphosis.
It's probably not just a release of working tensions, it's that people are prepared to do anything and accept any sort of behaviour, whether it's from the boss with the office girl or anything like that. People are just prepared, expecting, waiting for it, in fact, and therefore it doesn't matter when it happens.
Perhaps because they're all going away to holidays and they'll have time to cool off after.
Yeah, well, just...
The boss and the assistants are all, on the same class. I think architects' parties generally tend to be different from other parties in that it's just not a sit round and grog on type party.
Hey, this is what happened to these things. I don't know.
Lost your car keys. She can't trace it
Over there somewhere. Hey, I've lost my car keys over there somewhere. I don't know where they are. I don't know what's happened, sir. Why, really?
It's a complete
What do you think
mystery.
of this party here, then? Oh, is it good? No, not really. I think hippopotamuses is our subject at the moment. What are hippopotamuses? and
In Indonesia, they only have one. White rhinoceroses are in the know now.
You should have got me early in the evening, shouldn't you?
Why is that?
Because I have a horrible feeling that my mascara has run.
Can you remember what sort of things you've done and talked about tonight?
I've danced right next to a client who is sort of also enjoying himself, dancing and carrying on.
The terrible thing is that one always hopes when you go to these things that you won't go beyond a certain point. So when you wake up the next morning, you won't say, oh my God, did I really say that?
What sort of discussions do take place mainly at a party like this?
People say what other people really are. Like somebody's living with somebody else, which they don't usually talk about during the daytime. But they talk about it tonight, just as a joke sort of thing.
All right, good. You've lost your man.
Oh, but the metamorphosis never comes off, because you go to these things and you get all dished out and you think, across a crowded room, a stranger. But the thing is, the room's so crowded.
Well, I haven't seen my boss very much tonight. He's been with, lots of women.